Caligo published best, sometimes you're. There's a big lantern. Okay, looks like it's a chapter select, so if you miss out, probably can just nip into a chapter. Game audio controls, nothing major there. Might have to adjust sensitivity, don't know. Look at the achievements, there's only 13. Complete lighthouse chapter is a secret. Yeah, I read that out the other day. That's the email I read out the other day that I wasn't supposed to read out. I read it all out to you, and I went, oh, you might not have been here. I read it all out to the stream, and then the last sentence was, don't disclose this information until the 21st. Well, he could have led with that. Yeah, dingbats. Okay, mostly 0-point achievements on these. Complete old ship chapter, complete old chapter. Think so. Yeah, I saw that on one of the achievements. It looks like it's I think that's the collectibles. Collect all the ink drawings. Got to find a witness to find a cozy place as well, whether they're story related, don't know. Sensitivity's alright actually. Okay, graphics are nice. Are these scrolls? Look like it, don't they? Sound okay, guys? Sound.
There you are.
Hello.
Are you settling in all right?
Huh? Who are you? What are you? Am I dead?
Don't tell me you're surprised. You're overreacting.
Well, what is this place? And who are you again?
So many questions, but I'm not the one to answer them. I am to meet you and take you to the one who you should really ask. So why don't we set out on our journey?
More GTA drama. Eh? Hello? Right, I always say my same line when it comes to walking sims. Two crucial parts.
Keep it up. One step at a time. Don't mind what you see here. There's absolutely nothing to look at.
Two parts of walking sims, you only have to concentrate on the story and the environment. If one's good and the other one's a bit naff, you can get away with it and it can still be fun. Hello. If both are naff, you've got a problem. If both are good, then excellent. You have a naff story, but if the environment's nice to look at and walk through, then you're okay. And the other way around, if the environment's boring but the story's interesting, once again you're good. We found the lighthouse. Looks like it's made out of like a muscle or something. It's like bone and sinew, isn't it?
This place looks familiar, eh?
I've never seen it before. Calling something familiar around these parts would be rather far-fetched.
Never mind. You'll remember soon. Come in and go upstairs.
What will I find there?
This lighthouse will lead you home. It's hard to explain. You'll know it when you get there. Don't rush it. What I like about this place is that there's absolutely no reason to hurry. Time means nothing here.
Thanks for the tip.
You're welcome. I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
How weird. This place seems so familiar.
Is that the ink drawings, is it? I'm guessing that's an ink drawing. It looked like one. Mindful there's an achievement saying find a cozy place as well. Bed, maybe? Can we crouch? Okay, so you can't crouch, you can't jump. I believe they're the collectible, yeah? That was quite easy to see, wasn't it? Can't say they're all going to be as easy to see as that, but... Up the stairs we go.
I think I'm beginning to understand. How many times have I seen you? Too many to count, right?
Achievement. Lighthouse. Yeah, most of them, yeah. Most of these ones seems to be just complete the chapter. I'm hoping the others are just story related as well.
Do not linger. The master is waiting.
He's been waiting for quite a while. He can wait some more. After all, time means nothing here. You said it yourself. At least somewhere it's true.
You're right on this one. It's hard to disagree. In any case, keep it up. We're almost there.
Cozy place is probably going to be something to sit on, isn't it? There's no run, there's no crouch, there's no jump, so it is literally just walk. This is rather nice. This nice. It's nice. Like
This
graphics.
place is dead. Not because it died, but because it never had a chance to live. It has its own charm, though.
That's for sure.
Looking for bits of paper.
Well, you don't seem to be in a hurry. It's good to see you again. I bet you have a lot of questions.
You're the master, I gather. Yeah, you are absolutely right. My memories about this place are starting to come back, but these are just random pieces. Sensations even. Everything I see around myself should probably confuse me. Even the fact I'm hearing your voice, but don't see you.
No, not necessarily. You've seen everything countless times. And you've done everything you should. Well, almost everything.
I'm normally
But
pretty
we'll
good at
talk
finding
about this
collectibles.
later. Now, you can ask your questions. Questions. I love them.
Let's
Yeah,
start
probably-
with something simple. Who are you?
You call this a simple question? Well, I can offer you several answers. I am you. I am your death. I am your creator. I am your creation. Choose whichever you like best. They are all true.
What does that mean? It doesn't make any sense. If you expect me to look for a meaning when there's none, or get it out of you word by word, think again. Since it's you who wants something from me, would you be so kind as to say what it is?
You are right, of course. I'd better tell you the whole story. Sorry, I could not help it. Come closer to our throne. I think it'll be best if we talk face to face.
Oh, is the throne somewhere cozy? Schwanky. There's no run button, so this is our speed.
So, we meet again, face to face. Speaking of which, your face fits this place perfectly, as I see.
That's right. Since you already know you're dead, let's start with your birth. You see, we were together once. One body with no name, no age, no beginning, and no end. But one day, something happened. Even I cannot explain it. Perhaps we got bored. What's important is that we decided to split. This is how you and I became to be.
Keep talking.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you're intrigued. Yes, we ceased to be the absolute. Each of us had our own shortcomings and limitations, but we also found new opportunities. In other words, we gained some features inherent only to each of us. I managed to create our first world. It was poor and wretched, but it was there. You lived your first life in. You even gathered some building blocks for it. I used these blocks to update the first version. I improved it, making it more extensive and diverse. This building material is your life. Your every sigh and every impression. I collect them every time you come here. That's why you almost don't remember anything. That was our agreement.
Wait, are you trying to say that all my life that I've lived, all the people I've loved, is no more than an illusion? Has my life been unreal?
Unreal? As you know, the very concept of reality can exist only in the world we created. By the way, it was one of the biggest and strongest blocks you ever brought me to help with construction. Will it keep on living without us? Yes, it definitely will. Only it doesn't really matter. since we are immortal, you know.
So, does that mean I have to be reborn? That hasn't happened yet. So what's the problem?
Ah, yes. This is the tricky part. But I'm not ready to lay all my cards on the table just yet. I can only say that I don't collect all your memories. You know, some things you see, some impressions you get at some points in your life, make you change your very perception and understanding of it. So, as we agreed, I leave these to you. And before I ask the ultimate question, the question thanks to which we are here today, you must refresh these memories in your mind.
I think I have no choice. Although I don't need it. Tell me what I have to do.
There is a portal behind your back.
Don't know.
Enter it. I'll be nearby. You won't see me,
I don't think it said that,
but
did it?
you can hear me. I'll help you.
I guess this is somewhere comfy. Oh. Guess not. It's a decent looking game, isn't it? Graphically, it's sound enough. Brown.
What is this place?
Maybe you'll tell me. It's your life after all.
I'm not sure. I need to look around first.
Bit of popping going on. You're always hiding to nothing when you do a scene like this, aren't you? Popping on foliage is always a bit oh, hello.
Yeah, now I recognize it.
How interesting.
You can see an ink drawing.
So, what is it then?
This is my childhood. This is how I imagine my pillow fort. The coziest place on earth. Every time I got in with a book in my hands, the rest of the world ceased to exist. At least when I was immersed into the world of a story unraveling before me.
Ah, sounds fascinating.
Oh, find a cozy place. There we go. Cozy corner. That answers that, so that's story related. So I reckon the only thing that's not story related is probably gonna be the collectibles, I would imagine. Don't know, but there's another one. And goes that fairy cups. Well, there's another one.
There's another cozy corner in the world.
I do. Only I imagined this place much later when I grew. The feelings are completely different, but the purpose is still the same. I've always been keen on good stories. I imagine myself to be a great
That's
traveler,
free in this
an
chapter.
adventurer. Every time I did, I was one. I lived in those stories. I breathed them, and each time my imagination brought me here.
Stories are your passion. That's the reason why you, not me, keep living these lives.
Tailbone is terrible. Hello. We're very short, aren't we? I mean, just look at the height that we're at. We seem to be a bit tiny. The world's not very well. The world's not interactable at all, as of yet. Surprised nobody's jumped on and completed this, in all honesty, because I've had this code for a few days now. I mean, very linear so far. I'd love to know what that says.
Come on, keep up. You're almost there. I'll race you.
Who are you?
Who is that elusive ghost? Ah, that's your dream. Such a beautiful creature.
Yeah, it is a dream. I know why we're here. It was then, in my childhood, while I had my head buried in all those books, when I felt the taste of fantasy. That's when each story I read
Probably.
folded into a whole new
Makes
world.
sense, wouldn't it?
When you're engrossed in a good book, while having a cup of freshly brewed coffee, it seems that time itself comes to a stop, don't you think?
What fascinates me even more is that there were thousands of such stories.
I mean, I can't imagine from what we've seen so far that we go wandering off the path anywhere. Very surprised. Still couldn't catch what that said. I thought it was a toilet. The old porcelain frown.
Come closer. Don't be afraid. Do you remember how you and I used to sit on the swing when you were a child?
There's your big
Of
tree.
course I remember. This was the place where all fantasies materialized. All it took was reach for my dream. Reach for you.
Check the tree, I guess. Check the tree, check the tree, check the tree. That's 4. In this chapter's 5 in total. You could miss that one, I guess. You didn't go around. If you went straight to her, I would imagine.
This old oak still remembers all your adventures. Why don't you have a go on the swing as you used to? Look. Do you see it? It's right there in front of you. It's your palace. Your fortress.
Yeah, I recognize it. I would stay here forever.
I know you would, but I'm afraid it's not possible. Sorry.
It's a pity we left that place behind. That's why I really felt the taste for life for the first time.
Behind. Ahead. These words make little sense here, you know. But let's not get carried away. We need to move forward.
Can we go back to the
As you
nice
say.
forest, please? Another one.
Weird place. Chains tied to odd-looking masts, portholes hidden in rocks, all these skulls. Why? Why all this?
All this is your memories. You'll soon see what it's all about.
This atmosphere, all the freshness and coolness in the air. It's such a familiar feeling. Freedom is the first thing that comes to mind.
I like this place. The world you live in is too vain. There's too much bustle, too many thoughts and worries.
And what's the point in all this?
That's not how I see it. It's just that in all this swirling, you need to find the strength to swim in the right direction.
You might be right. You should know better. After all, I only bring you the building blocks to extend reality.
Well, there's another one. So far, unless you're not paying attention, there's probably one that's probably missable so far. Providing I've not missed any. Obviously. I could have missed them. But I don't think I have. Of what I've found, only one of them is missable.
I guess we've reached the top now.
Let's check it.
Check what? What would check what? We've reached the top now. Let's check it. Is that a rib cage? Yeah, some kind of animal rib cage. Well, providing I've found them all so far, the only one that you could potentially miss is the tree one. Because if you go straight to the girl, you would end the level.
I recognize this place.
Everything else has been on the main path so far,
It used to
so...
look like this when I saw it, but after all, it's not the real thing. This is how I remember it.
Or rather, this is how you sensed it.
I think we need to get on the ship's deck. Look, I think there's someone there. Although I'd rather walk along the shore for a while.
You're right. That's where we have to look for things we came here for. But there's no need to hurry. There's no time here, remember?
Is that one up? You think that's one over there? See it on that metal thing? That looks like one, doesn't it? As fast as we can. That is one. Okay, so that's potentially. Well, I mean, I don't know which way we're meant to go, but there was one to the left, one to the right. Impressive draw distance, though. You can see that from a mile off. You reckon we go on the boat? The ship? This is leading nowhere, isn't it? Shame there's all this popping going on. Oh, is that the time already? I have to break for food soon.
When I first saw it, it didn't look like a pile of rustling scrap metal at all to me. What I saw was an ancient sea monster, thrown ashore, which was too old to go back into the water.
It wasn't just a trick of the eye.
No one.
Hey, sailor, how's it going? It seems a storm is coming. We need to check if everything's fastened. I feel we're in for a bumpy ride.
What's he talking about? This ship is run aground, and it looks like it won't go anywhere anytime soon.
No eyes?
Are you sure? Look at him. He doesn't seem to agree with you.
Well, for him, this ship is still up and running. The moment I saw it on the shore when I took it for some sea monster. It was then I realized there is absolutely no difference between fiction and reality, between the living and the dead.
This is a bold thing to say.
Exactly. You see, I can use my imagination to give any object, any notion the meaning I want. All those stories from books, all the worlds they revealed before me weren't the only way out anymore. I realized that I can create these worlds for myself.
You've always understood this.
Yes, always. But only now it gave me a sense of freedom. This old sailor's in denial. He doesn't want to see his ship has run aground.
Exactly. There's only one snag here. You can't give random meaning to random things, or else the world will turn into chaos. At least when it comes to yourself. But there's always a choice.
And it only depends on me.
Hey, sailor, what are you muttering about? There's a storm brewing on the horizon. It'll catch up with us soon. Our friend's heart is wrecked. Get down to the engine room and check how it is. Come on, get a move on.
Look, it really is alive.
Lovely.
It looks like it's the heart of the ship.
It is completely dead.
Can we fix it?
We can do anything. Close your eyes. You know what to do. You can open them now.
I'm peeking. Where the friggin' hell are we now? Fucking Oscars?
The best show in the world. I smell trouble.
You're right about that. You're not going to like what you're about to find behind this door.
I
You
shot.
see, the world we created has one peculiarity. It's alive.
Alive? What does that mean?
It means that we only lay its foundation, but it keeps developing by itself. If I controlled every bit of this world, there would not be any sense in its existence. Not everything in it is as beautiful as what we saw earlier.
But of course, you are completely impartial, like a true creator.
That's right, and I'm proud of it. How else can it be?
Just don't look as... Oh. Well, this took a turn, didn't it?
This is a prison. Just great. The best manifestation of life. There are a lot of cells here, judging by how many digits there are in the numbers. That's
Jesus.
putting it mildly.
Oh yes, there are many cells and many prisoners. Their name is Legion. Let's take a look in one of them. I believe there is an open one on the level above.
I'm not sure I'd want that.
Want it or not, we'll have to. That's our job, my friend.
Wish he moved a little bit faster.
So enthusiastic. I bet he won't go far.
All jokes aside, do you see what he is doing? Watch closely. If you look at his precious screen, you can see that there's another one exactly like him. He's being forced to an electric chair, fed by the energy they're generating with all this relentless pedaling. And every one of them knows that sooner or later, they too will be dragged there and fried in that very chair.
Why are you telling me this? Did you forget it was me who brought these memories from reality? That's exactly what life I'm living is like, while you are sitting around here in your oblivion.
Oh, come on. Calm down,
Unlock
will
sprint
you?
at the end, yeah.
Let's go. The show must go on, you know.
What a loathsome place. What are we gonna see up there?
You've probably guessed already, haven't you? That same chair.
Yeah, apart from that, there's basically
Like a
nothing
room
else
from
here.
Saw. Another one?
Where is the immortal soul in this body?
See this white smiling piece of porcelain nearby? That's a soul substitute. It is more than enough, as you can see.
Enough for what? For a crazy show like this? That's even too much.
Another one? Is another one? Yeah. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Oh. Okay. Hello. I guess you could miss that. I'm guessing looking at him gave us the achievement.
Here's our new lucky boy.
No
Thousands of
tracker.
eyes are glued to the screen right now, all full of envy. Are you ready for your 15 minutes of fame?
This Vanity Fair. Is there another way to get out of here?
Forget about it.
No. There's gotta be another way.
Again, I'm sorry, but there's no other way.
Okay, well, I'm not going near you. Oh, it's this electric chair. Let's do a circuit of the... This looks like the end of this area. Yeah, see one. That's CO. Oh, tell a lie. There's one here. Alright, and we're back. Okay. There's one over there, essentially, so... Guess we go see this guy.
Sit.
What the heck? No! I don't want to go back there again. There has to be another way. Stop him!
Nice.
Where are we now?
I know it was hard. That's why
Oh,
we made
yeah?
a deal a long time ago. Where are we, you're asking? Let's take a walk again. You'll see, it'll all end
Alright.
soon, I promise.
Time seems to have stopped here.
You're quite right. Especially for you. Time here is particularly significant.
Nah.
It's the war, of course. The one that never changes.
Exactly. It never ends. Another manifestation of life. Perhaps the most important one.
It's not that some armies keep clashing on mythical battlefields. It's just that everyone wants to get higher and crush as many as possible, destroying everyone and everything on their way.
Yeah,
There's one over there.
Perpetuum mobile, don't you think? True perpetual motion of the universe. No more, no less.
No way. Are you trying to say that people are driven to make new discoveries just because they want to dominate the world? No. They only want to trample everything they didn't create. Anything that stands on their way while they try and conquer the world.
Keep talking.
The real force of progress is curiosity. It's the desire to develop and complicate the world. These two stories are easily confused, however, someone else's curiosity can also become one of the weapons in this war.
Do you think there can be one without the other?
I haven't seen anything like this, but I hope. What choice do I have?
And we're going up the stairs.
Let's go that way.
What about them? Did anyone ever get to the top?
To the Oracle? No, of course not. What would be the point of keeping something like this then? What a weird thought. Oh well.
Are you trying to say that we're being treated differently here?
You may say so. Yes. But to be
I
honest,
tell you what, if there's one
I
missable, it's going to be in
hardly
this
find
bloody
it
place, isn't it?
At least it's fun down here. But what's up there? So you get to the top. Have all your questions answered? What next?
Here we go again.
If there's
It's
a
as if
missable
there's
one,
nothing else apart from this slaughterhouse down there and the Oracle at the top.
That's how it seems sometimes.
I'm assuming it wants us to go up the stairs, but I can't see one. And why would all this be here? Ah, there's one. that's missable then. Holy shit. That's way off the beaten path. Dead end now as well. I'm gonna have to go eat, guys. Where's the stairs? Have I gone past? I'm going wrong, aren't I? I'm going well past where I need to be. Do we go up these stairs? Oh, there's one there. Okay. There's one there as well. Got them all. That's it. Well, there's a few that you could potentially miss, but majority of them are on the path. I can just walk around now. Down here, or oh, there's a way up onto this. I can't hit 20.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Almost perfect.
So, this is the Oracle, I suppose. Now I'll gain some access to some forbidden knowledge.
Of course you will. Come closer. After all, you've reached the top. Sorry, I'm not being completely honest. The knowledge you came here for is no secret for those fighting down there. You're also initiated.
Then why all this? Why this endless carnage?
That's a good question. I've been wondering too. You see, this knowledge is so scorching hot that no one really wants to see it for what it is.
There was one at the start in the lighthouse. The one level had 4 on, the other levels had 5 on.
Everyone wants to reach the top and ask me about their future. It is that fear of the unknown that leaves people with
My opinion is maybe potentially 4 missables.
And ashes, something called power,
The one round the tree, the
control,
2 either side of the
1,000
beach, because you
other
could just go straight onto the boat.
I see which knowledge you're
And
talking
that one
about.
that we just got just there.
Death? No. It's
As
too
opposed to one at the
abstract
bottom
a
of
word.
the stairs as well,
You're
maybe, if
talking
you
about
went up one of the other
obliviating
stairs.
everything we can call ourselves.
That's right. Each of those people is so eager to stick to who they are, and at the same time inevitably
Right, after she stops
losing
talking, I'm
their
gonna have to go eat,
identity.
guys.
Simply because this is life.
What about pain? Isn't it the desire to shield yourself from it forever that
Must be right near the end though, this is the
everything
annoying thing,
around
but, you know.
build walls?
Walls are made from someone else's pain? No. Pain is an integral part of life. Any change in personality, however small, is pain. And there's only one way to get rid of it. You already mentioned it.
Oblivion.
Now the Master is ready to ask you his question. He's waiting.
We right near the end?
So, you've come to the end. It is time to ask the question.
I'm ready. You may ask.
Should pineapple go on
already know
pizza?
what I want to hear. Either that, or you remember it. Come on, say it yourself.
Of course I know. Or maybe I remembered. You want to know if I'm ready to be born again and live another life.
Yes, there it is, the crossroads. What do you want to do this time? Erase your identity? Regenerate? Be born again and relive all that inspiration and all the pain?
I just think this is just going to be a decision and it's going to end.
You've had enough of going around in circles, and now all you want is peace and quiet.
What do
Stop
you
talking,
think?
I want to
What
eat!
would you rather choose? After all, you can't live without me.
We were inseparable. Don't you remember? Your wish is my wish too.
I choose your life, I've had enough, I'll stay.
Life we created has become unbearable. It's time to leave it be. No more. No more of it. I'm staying.
Well then, the throne is yours. Have a seat, Master.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get one for completing the end chat, so we're going to get one for completing the game. One's going to be for the choice, and one's going to be for the other choice. Sit in the bloody chair! Choose Oblivion. That me now.
Past altars and stages, past temples and taverns, past classy graveyards, past street markets jabber, past peace and past woe, past Mecca and Rome, burned by the sun's blue glow, the earth, the pilgrims roam. They're heavily injured and hunchbacked. They're hungry and almost naked. Their eyes are full of sunset. Their hearts are full of daybreak. The deserts are singing behind them. Sheet lightning breaks out abruptly. Up above, the stars are igniting. And birds are screaming gruffly that the world will remain the same. Yes, indeed the same. Dazzling with snowy game, with fondness its unlikely name. The world will remain underhanded. The world will remain forever. Perhaps it can be comprehended. It has no limits, however. Which means it will make no sense to believe in yourself or Lord. And the things that remain are hence the illusion and the road. All sunsets remain in service. All daybreaks are still in splendor. The soldier will muck Earth's surface. The poet will be its defender.
And hello, game. Credits. Okay, so it's just doing the other end then.
So, you've come to the end. You already know what I want to.
Of course I...
Gives us.
What do you think? What would you rather choose?
Right.
After all, you can't live without me.
We were inseparable. Don't you remember? Your wish is my wish.
Life we created has become unbearable. It's time to...
Well then,
I chose the same thing. What a fucking idiot.
So, you've come to the end. It is time to ask the question.
I'm ready. You may ask.
You already know what I want to hear. Either that, or you remembered. Come on, say it yourself.
Of course I know. Or maybe I remembered. You want to know if I'm ready to be born again and live another life.
Yes, there it is. The crossroads. What do you want to do this time? Erase your identity? Regenerate? Be born again and relive all that inspiration and all the pain life gives us? Or have you had enough of going around in circles and now all you want is peace and quiet?
What do you think? What would you rather choose? After all, you can't live without me.
We were inseparable. Don't you remember? Your wish is my wish too.
Oblivion. The most precious, but also the most ubiquitous gift. It can wait though. I choose a new life. It's time to tell a new story.
This is your choice and your burden. I'll see you soon, old friend.
Past altars and stages, past temples and taverns, past classy graveyards, past street markets jabber, past peace and past woe, past Mecca and Rome, burned by the sun's blue glow. The earth, the pilgrims roam. They're heavily injured and hunchbacked. They're hungry and almost naked. Their eyes are full of sunset. Their hearts are full of daybreak. The deserts are singing behind them. Sheet lightning breaks out abruptly. Up above, the stars are igniting. And birds are screaming gruffly that the world will remain the same. Yes, indeed the same. Dazzling with snowy game, with fondness its unlikely name. The world will remain underhanded. The world will remain forever. Perhaps it can be comprehended. It has no limits, however. Which means it will make no sense to believe in yourself or Lord. And the things that remain are hence the illusion and the road. All sunsets remain in service. All daybreaks are still in splendor. The soldier will muck Earth's surface. The poet will be its defender.
Right, guys, I'm back. That's that completed then, isn't it? That was a weird game. The story was a bit nonsensical, wasn't it? The environments weren't bad though to walk through. It was alright though. Right. Surprised no one's completed that one. Like I say, I've had the code for a few days. Cool. Pretty straightforward platformer. You just teleported yourself to where boxes were and boxes onto switches and stuff. It was easy. Took about 40 minutes. Probably could do it quicker. Oh, excuse me. Right. Well, let's end.